Welcome to The Source, a Waterbury Public Schools podcast dedicated to discussing relevant topics to our community and our educational community. I'm your host, Dr. Verna Ruffin, and in this edition of our podcast, we're talking college and career tips as well as scholarship opportunities. Please join me today. Two special guests. Let's welcome Nyree Toucet, our Director of College and Career Readiness, and Kelonda Maull, Executive Director of Waterbury Promise. We're excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
So here we are. We're in May, and our seniors are preparing for their graduation date. It's quickly approaching. Nyree, what are some key aspects of seniors, or key aspects that seniors should focus on to ensure a smooth transition to college or their chosen career?
Well, I would say continue to come to school every day, continue to complete all assignments, study for final exams, complete any college or trade applications that still need to be completed if they haven't yet already. FAFSA applications, very important to determine financial aid for colleges or trade schools. And definitely apply for scholarships if they haven't already. I know school counselors put them on the Naviance as well as in the school counselor's Google Classroom and on the Waterbury Public Schools webpage under the College and Career Readiness tab. That's where many scholarships are listed for students and families to view and be able to apply for.
Awesome. So people should really be researching that, right?
Absolutely.
I know oftentimes parents and sometimes students think that they shouldn't start thinking about college and career readiness or scholarships until they're in high school. And because sometimes high school is the first time that people really do pay attention to GPA. But it's very important as soon as students begin attending school that parents and students really have an academic plan of success and plans for students' future. It's important that we start very early. So college and career readiness is not just something that we do in high school. It's something that we start very early on, doing well in school academically, getting the help that we need if we're not doing well at the time, getting the necessary supports from our teachers and our tutors or outside resources that we have, and also being very vigilant about everything that's changing, including high school credits. That's critically important. And also exploring career options, learning what's out there because it's evolving. And I think probably now more than ever, we see new professions and new jobs that are available to young people all the time. So start early. Don't just wait until you're in high school. And when you're in high school, really start focusing on those things that are of interest to you. And of course, balancing not only the academics, but academics and co-curricular activities and all of the things that make school exciting for young people. Participating in STEM activities, participating in clubs and organizations after school. It's critically important to a student's success. Participating in athletics, participating in theater, in fine arts, in opportunities to learn how to write better, opportunities to compete in so many different areas that students have available to them today. So don't only think about the academics, although that's crucially important, but think about all of the other things that pique your interest and really go for it. Try something new. Nyree, this next question is for you. What advice do you have for seniors who may be undecided about post-graduation plans, and how can they explore other options to make an informed decision?
I would first start by asking them to ask themselves, what are their strengths? What are their interests? What do they see themselves doing? You know, do they see themselves eventually in the future working Monday through Friday, working weekends, working during the day, the evening? It's okay to be undecided, you know, but they really need to tap into their school counselor, have those conversations with trusted adults to figure out what it is that they want to do. And also by taking the career interest inventory in Naviance, that can definitely help them decide what their next move could be, whether it be a certain major in college or going into a trade school for a particular skill, or you know, maybe they want to take a gap year and go right into the work world and you know, figure out as they go along.
Okay. You know, I've had students tell me they weren't sure what they wanted to do, and sometimes students felt that they didn't have the support or the financial means to be able to think of going to either a 2-year or a 4-year college, and they were actually stuck. So I would encourage students that may feel that way to talk to someone. And yes, you should talk to your counselor, you should talk to someone that you trust at the school level to be able to get you that information. But there are so many resources on our website, as well as other people who genuinely care about you that can help you navigate these tough decisions.
Absolutely.
For the students that have shared that with me, I've had the honor and the privilege of being able to explain to them that those financial resources are available in a lot of different ways, even if they are not aware of them at the moment. So explore and ask us and take advantage of all of the different programs that we have at our schools, including Gear Up and Upward Bound. And Nyree, this next question is for you as well. And Kelonda, I haven't left you out at all. But what roles do internships and volunteer experience play in preparing seniors for future success? And how can our high schoolers find out about those internship opportunities?
Well, as you were just talking, it dawned on me, yes, our summer internship opportunities, because they are out there for students to learn about. And I would say, summer internship opportunities and just volunteer experiences help students gain valuable insights into themselves, learning opportunities, skill development, networking connections, and just professional growth within themselves, personal and professional growth within themselves, to help them make some of those decisions that they may be undecided about, and gain those tools that they need to be successful in college or a career path for themselves.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
It is.
Yeah,
We
as
have
exciting as it is, I wouldn't want to start all over again. As we know, scholarship opportunities are available, but many scholarships provide a certain number of recipients. Kelonda, with our Waterbury Promise, is there a different way for those students who may feel that I can't apply because there are only a certain amount of scholarships available? And tell us about Waterbury Promise and how it works.
Yeah, so there's no application for Waterbury Promise, and we are running into our 3rd year. We have over 400 students in our program. We call ourselves, we're more than just a scholarship, because we provide college access, success, and we want to be, our scholars be career ready. And we're growing. You just need to be eligible. You need to show up to class and have a 90% attendance rate upon graduation. You need to have a 3.0 GPA or better, and you need to be attending a 2-year or 4-year Connecticut accredited college or institution, and enroll and graduate and be a Waterbury resident for all 4 years and attend a Waterbury public school, Holy Cross, or Caner Tech. But once you meet the criteria, we contact you because we have an agreement with our schools here in Waterbury, and we reach out to you. And we're not just handing off up to $5,000. You get that every year. So it's a huge commitment from Waterbury Promise, from the city, from our partners, and we're really excited about that. So there's no application, there's no essay. You do the hard work, and your hard work pays off, and Waterbury Promise is your second family.
I think that's exciting for us to have the opportunity for our students to earn this wonderful Waterbury Promise scholarship, and so many people are donors, contributors to our Waterbury Promises here. And how do you work in collaboration with Waterbury Public Schools in providing student awareness to the scholarship and notifying students that they are receiving this?
Yes, so Nyree is my best friend in this area. We work very closely together, and I would say we reach back into the high schools. Once students enroll in 9th grade, we attend the 9th grade info sessions. We try to be present and let families know coming into 9th grade at the beginning of the school year. We attend college nights. We attend back to school nights. We are heavily involved in being on site at each school here in Waterbury, specifically in Waterbury Public Schools, but also after the first semester of their senior year, and even before that, we send home letters making sure that we let students know that who are eligible, that you're on track for this benefit, for this opportunity to continue college at a 2-year or 4-year institution here in Connecticut. So we send home those letters to remind them early on. We're present in the high schools. If you go to the counselor's office, you'll see a big banner that says Waterbury Promise Scholarship, learn more. So we try to be as visible as possible and making sure that we're reaching back into the high schools and there's awareness there.
Absolutely. I am so appreciative of all of the work that you both do, but because I've seen you talking to groups of students and their parents, reaching out and partnering with colleges and universities that oftentimes will supplement that $5,000 per year scholarship, right?
Yes. So UConn is one of our partners who gives a matching grant of $5,000 a year. So that's $20,000 from Waterbury Promise and $20,000 from UConn University as well. Post University is giving a matching grant of $5,000 as well. And also Eastern Connecticut State University, as you know, as well. And our newest partner is the University of New Haven, giving a minimum $25,000 tuition scholarship to every Promise scholar if they attend University of New Haven. And there's many more that I'm working on. So I have some stuff up my sleeve over the next year.
Awesome. That should be intriguing to other universities and colleges that want to join and support our students in Waterbury. I see Waterbury Promise really being a game changer for young people. With the eligibility there, it is a guaranteed last dollar contribution. Potentially a student could complete their college program with little to no debt at all. It also allows a tremendous amount of support, because I know that you continue to support students even after they have gotten their scholarship. I know that you communicate with them often and you expect for them to communicate back with you. I think one of the many things that I'm so excited about Waterbury Promise is that you also see the success of the students once they've enrolled into a college. We track to make certain our students are on track, and then there's a support system built into Waterbury Promise if students are just struggling.
Yes.
Right. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the things that you continue to support them with once they're into that front door?
Yeah, so it's important to support students to get there, right? But we want to make sure they follow through. They have the resources, they're well connected on campus, they have a sense of belonging. So we connect them with academic advisors. We make sure they have point persons that they can go to on campus. We actually early on decided we need to create a scholar emergency fund, because even though we were sending our last dollar scholarship, students weren't able to pay for books. They had parking fees that they couldn't afford. They had transportation issues. They needed a laptop. So we really worked with our corporate partners to say this is a need and we want to fulfill it. So we were able to have those resources readily available to our scholars, and that is an application process. But it's widely growing. As we continue to grow, we're going to have 600 scholars come June graduation.
Wow.
And by 2025, we're going to have 800 scholars across freshmen and seniors, which is very exciting. So, you know, outside of just making sure that they have the financial stability, we have staff that check in, like you said. Is there anything that you need? How are you feeling? You know, we have students who may need a semester off because they're taking care of a parent who may have been diagnosed with cancer, or they decided I need to work for a semester to get a certificate and then come back and re-enroll in the 2-year institution that they're at. So we have students on different journeys, and we're able to support them because they can defer their scholarship for up to 1 year.
Amazing. Yeah, that's awesome that we're getting support.
Yeah.
And it's very individualized. So this question is for both of you. How can parents, teachers, and families best support seniors and other students, any student, during the crucial time in their academic and career journey?
I think that the most important thing is really having a listening ear, providing a listening ear to high school seniors who are undecided, or even those who know what they think they know their pathway. Sometimes it can change as they go along, but just being a listening ear, because of the stress, the uncertainty, and the transitions can really be a lot for them, and they just need someone to listen to them.
I would say I keep hearing there's talent everywhere, but oftentimes there's no opportunity. So I would say early on, look for every opportunity, every resource that you can for your children and for students as a whole. And in those opportunities, seek purpose. Do I see value in the things that I'm doing? Because if you stay focused and in purpose, you're going to be led on to the things that naturally fit into your world and make the best decisions as a family.
I think those are awesome. Kelonda, if someone wants to contribute to Waterbury Promise, what's the best way to donate?
You can log on to our website at www.waterburypromise.org and hit that donate button. You can also partner with us. We have a partner page on our website. You can reach out to my Director of Development and Community Engagement, Hetty Ayers, and we are happy to have conversations and talk about how we can partner in this work, because it takes a village. Every donation counts, small or large, and we have some great partners, especially the ones that are sitting right next to me, and we look forward to more.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Nyree and Kelonda, for joining us today on The Source.
Yes.
This concludes our edition of The Source, and until next time, thank you for listening.
Thank you.